guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kate Mbota, and I'm your favorite young life coach. And guys, I want us to talk about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is how you learned the art of controlling your emotions on the basis of how people talk to you. How do you react when you feel something? How do you react to it? Most of the time, these cases you see uh, of violence, of people committing femicide, of people beating up their women, of violence, gender-based violence, is because people lack emotional intelligence. What happens when you talk to someone? How do they react when you bring up a certain thing? For example, you can notice that anytime you bring up an issue with someone, how they react shows the level of the emotional intelligence. Like maybe you bring up an issue, you get shouted at, you're made to look like the problem. This person might be dealing with problems of emotional intelligence. It's very key to understand that you have to get into a relationship with a person who is emotionally intelligent for it to last, or for you to actually be in your right, in a healthy relationship. People who are in their right mind, people who know there's a limit to everything. There's a limit to how you react. There's a limit to how you talk to someone. There's a limit to every reaction you give when your emotions are touched. If you see people who spiral up anytime the emotions is touched, anytime they are in anger, they go into rage, they beat you up, they abuse you emotionally, they insult you. That person is probably dealing with a problem of emotional intelligence, like whereby you have to sort your emotions for you to be able to control it. Look at it this way: anytime somebody try talking to you, how much does it get into you? If you can't be able to control how much people get into you, then you need to work on your emotional intelligence, because you cannot be allowing whatever people say out there uh you know get into you. Whatever thing is thrown at you, you don't have to react to everything generally. Like basically, it's not a must for you to go out there uh trying to defend yourself, trying to make people think otherwise. People are gonna say whatever they want to say anyway. At the end of the day, it's not your job to keep defending yourself. You've got to learn the art of self-control. What do you talk out there? What do you defend? How do you respond to issues? How do you respond to things when you're attacked? How do you react when your emotions are touched? How is your anger capacity managed? Is your rage capacity managed? Most of these cases whereby you hear that a man killed a woman, or a woman killed a man, is the thing about emotional intelligence. So whenever you're looking, or whatever, whenever you want to go into a relationship with someone, make sure you consider something called emotional intelligence. How do they react to things when triggered? How do they behave whenever the emotions are touched? Are they emotionally mature? Can they be able to apprehend that they can they be able to apprehend that it's not everything that they have to react to? Are they able to apprehend that they can actually get angered and deal with something calmly? Can they postpone like an argument because they feel they are not in their right senses, or they are not in their right emotional capacity to handle it right now? Like when somebody feels so angry that they know they will utter things that can actually destroy somebody esteem, or something that may destroy whatever you guys have. Do they wait for another time to actually address it, or do they just think that everything basically needs to be addressed right away? So that is when you know someone has learned the art of emotional intelligence. When you master emotional intelligence, you become very powerful. You're not People cannot get into you. You do not react to everything. You are able to manage and actually act in a way that is logic and not based on your emotions. Like, you know that you have to involve brains even though it comes to emotions. That is when you know that you have learned the art of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is very, very powerful because people cannot tumble you down. They do not know where to touch you, because basically, no matter what people say, at the end of the day, your reaction is always the same: ignorance. Or you just bring in logicity and people are like, they look dumb, and you look very much collected. Ensure that in each and every situation you're very much collected. That is when you know that your emotional intelligence is at top notch. And so, guys, do not forget to like the video and subscribe and learn the art of emotional intelligence, because it will save you from a lot of stupidity. It's going to save you from a lot of responding to unnecessary things. It's going to save you from having to engage in violence or spiraling or getting out of your own control. You always keep calm, you're collected, you respond to issues logically, you don't let people get into it. Basically, you are living a peaceful life.